Hello, guys. Good evening. It's your girl, Steph Perez. Welcome to tonight's live stream. Hello. Say hello as you're popping on. We're getting ready to get things started. So I am feeling very inspired. I'm super excited. I have something really exciting to announce for the community. So get ready. And tonight we are definitely going to talk about what are master resale rights and how can you begin selling a done for you digital product right now. I realize with so many conversations that I have is that I take for granted that I really understand these things. And I don't realize that there are a lot of people that really don't understand like what they're getting their hands on. And for some people, they don't know what they're actually leaving on the table. And in my email, I talked about how I had a really big epiphany today. And like, it really made me feel some kind of way. First off for myself, but then I knew that it's going to set me on a path in my business to really do a better job of being, you guys are probably going to think, well, what do you mean do a better job? Of really making sure I paint the picture, you guys, of what we actually have our hands on. I've said this before, in terms of me, throwing out my age a lot, in terms of being 49 and pivoting and making the shifts and changes that I've made in my business. And the fact that I'm attracting a lot more people that are, nearing retirement age or in their 50s, 60s, even 70s. Right. And I think that's so incredible. I think that is an amazing thing. But at the same time, sometimes I don't think we understand how fast things can actually happen for us if we simply decide that we want things to happen fast for us, which means we've got to be decision makers. We've got to be action takers. We've got to be doers, right? Like we've got to decide exactly what it is that we want and make sure that we are truly putting ourselves in position for actually getting that. And some of you guys may know, but I've already started a brand new Instagram channel. And I haven't made it like public. I haven't invited people to it or anything like that because I'm doing something very intentional. I don't care if people find it, but I'm just doing something intentional. And as a part of what I've been, doing and researching, getting set up, is I've been really paying attention to how some of these women, right, that I have come in contact with been able to explode. Where I'm literally seeing, like I said, one lady went from starting her digital marketing business like in May, and within 4 months made $1 million selling, a master resale rights product. I just encountered a lady today, and this is where I really had the big epiphany. And we're gonna talk about this, but I really feel this part on my heart right here. And this might be more of a conversation, for my peeps, but I believe it's something that more people really need to definitely hear. And this particular lady, and the thing is, the lady that did $1 million, timing played such a role. Because when she got involved in the Master Resale Rights program, right, that I'm in and that, my peeps are in, there were like less than 1,000 people that were actually in the course at that time. All right. And so like she leveraged the timing of it to really get out there and to really begin to talk about it. And a lady that I encountered today, she was actually promoting, she still does, but she talked about how she exploded on Instagram. I really hope you guys really hear me on this. And she said that when she decided that she really wanted to make a go at this, and she's someone that had actually failed for quite so many years, like goose egg, many months, many years, like trying to figure this stuff out. And she made money promoting, the same master resale rights, digital marketing course that I'm promoting. I made a lot of sales, did fairly well with it. But then she made a transition into another master resale rights course that's strictly about social media. It's not, I wouldn't really say it's for beginners, but it's for people that have maybe a bigger emphasis on creating a digital product of their own and really leveraging social media to actually sell, like actually being a social media person. And she said the timing of it right? When she decided to make that switch, she made that switch because there were only, like, at that time, I want to say like less than 1,000 people that were actually selling it. And right now there's only like 3,000, or I think she told me as of today, like 3,500, right? Or 3,400. So it's like starting to pick up. And here's the thing. Then she's, okay, for her, she's done $115,000 in the past 3 months. In October alone, she did 60,000. Let me know if you're hearing me out there. Let me know if any of this, if you're actually hearing this. Okay. So for the past like 90 days, over the past 3 months, right, she's done like $115,000. And so as I was like reading her individual, like I was reading her post and, you know, watching her reels and reading her captions and learning more about what it was that she actually did, the big thing that kept coming to my mind was the importance of timing. Right? Timing and taking action and, you know, getting out in front and taking a stand, having a voice, like really knowing like who you're talking to, having an intention, like all of these things, you know, kept coming to my mind. And this is what I told myself. I said, when I saw her thing, I said, I'm not going to not leverage timing. Like my epiphany was like, personally, I'm tired of feeling like I'm behind the curve when I know a wave is happening. Right. And for some reason, I've been putting off like my Instagram because I'm like, it just didn't feel right. Like for some reason, I feel like I can't get my message and I can't get my groove down because I'm such a conversational marketer, right? Like the way I message is very much so more for long form. And when I came in contact with her, you guys, which is why I say things like there's a reason for why we as individuals do what it is that we do, right? Like our messaging and our stories, they are designed to inspire other people. So in her work and what it was that she was doing, I finally saw myself, right, doing, right, and navigating and moving, right, the way that she was doing. I could actually see myself doing her style of marketing on Instagram. And when I saw that, I'm like, and even that particular product, like that course, I'm like, that makes so much sense, right? To be able to leverage it in that way when it comes to Instagram, because Instagram is what? It's social. And a lot of times on Instagram, what do you have? You actually have people that have really been trying, right? They've been trying to make money in all kinds of different things, affiliate marketing. You have a big MLM network marketing crowd that's on, you know, social media and Instagram. And I was like, this is like such a great opportunity to get out in front, right, of people. And plus, like, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Like I look at me being, right, a woman of color, and I'm like, and I don't see a whole lot of us out there doing this, really aware of this, right? Playing at a really, really big level. Like, I hope I don't offend anyone by saying things like this, but y'all, this is business. This is marketing. These are the things that we've got to pay attention to, right? And especially like my age, like all of these things, I realize that they are cause for someone to pay attention to what I'm doing and to say, you know what, I can do what she's doing too. I can pivot. I can shift. I can do this. Like I know me, right? Like I can be the reason for why someone else like sees themselves, right, in what it is that I'm doing. And now like, they're like, I can do this too. Like I even look at, right, your girl, Melissa Lockhart, right? Like, I remember when she first encountered me, she's like, you're like my sister from a different mister. Like she felt, and she's not a woman of color, right? But she still saw herself in the way that I was marketing, right? Backgrounds in nursing, right? I think we're right around the same age. Like our energy, our personalities, right, are alike. And it's like, I gave her it, like she could see herself doing, right, what it is that I'm doing. And so here's the exciting news. Right? This is the exciting news. All right. So with me deciding to implement this new course, right, in my business portfolio, all right, because it's master resale rights, all right, I get to own it, right? Which means what? It means I can do what I want to do with it, meaning I can put it inside of my own portal, right, and give people access to consume it. So for those of y'all, it just keeps getting better right now for y'all, right? So inside of my mentorship community, While you won't have master resale rights, you will not be able to resell it unless you decide that you want to purchase it from me, but you will have personal use rights, which means you will actually be able to go into my portal once I get everything uploaded in there, and you'll be able to consume this particular course. All right. And if you want to actually, get better at, Instagram, social media, they're taught by like leaders. Again, one of the courses in there is taught by the lady I'm referring to that did $1 million, right, in like 4 months on Instagram. All right. And so it's very, very suited for the person, right, that really wants to like learn how to sell through social media. All right. So you guys, again, like I said, you won't have rights to sell it as your own unless you're like, no, Steph, like I want to sell it as my own, just like you. Then of course you can purchase it from me, but you guys will have personal use rights where you can log in and you can actually decide to learn from the content and leverage the content, right, to help you in growing your business. And this course is $340. All right. And so like that's an added value that I am giving to you guys, right, to help you in this way. I got really, really excited over this because, again, that's the power, right, of master resale rights. It's that ownership, capacity, it's that ownership bit, right, where, again, like you can do things like this, right, because my mentorship is actually a paid community, right, so it's something that I can actually do. So I'm excited. Yes, Marissa says, woo, thank you so much, Steph. Yes, absolutely. No, thank you for being a front runner in all of this and for trusting me and deciding to, get involved in the first place. So I'm really, really excited about that. To look forward to that to being uploaded and everything, in the next coming days or so, whenever I can make sure I get everything uploaded. Not sure how big the files are and all those individual things, but I'm excited about that. And I share what I shared because you guys, it's so important that we stop being people where it's like we're letting opportunities get by us, that we're not taking advantage. You guys, timing in business is it's a really big thing. Timing in business is a thing. Now, I am not one of these people. I don't care what others say. I don't believe in saturation. With the roadmap as an example, 20,000 people, that's not a lot of people, right? When you consider there is 8 billion people in the world and over 330 million, right, in the US, 20,000 is just not a lot of people. And you consider the majority of people aren't doing anything anyways, right? So I don't believe in saturation, but I do believe in timing, right? And being able to get out there. So I'll share this example for anyone that might be able to leverage it. The woman that did $1 million in 4 months, when she first heard of the roadmap, right, she actually heard about it on TikTok. And what she realized is that nobody was talking about it on Instagram. And she was coming from an affiliate marketing program that just wasn't jiving with her. And so she used that as a great example to pivot her Instagram account, right? And to bring that to Instagram. And so she got out in front of people, right? She got out in front of, right, the wave, right? And she rode this doggone wave. So it's like she did $1 million in her first 4 months. And I think after 5 months, she was already over, like she does about 300,000 a month right now. I share these things with you guys because I want you to understand the possibilities. I want you to understand the possibilities and just maybe consider for yourself, like, is it possible, right, that we all can play at a higher level? This is not pie in the sky. This is not inflated income claims. None of this. This stuff is real, right? And that's why I keep saying, like in all of my videos, who said you have to crawl before you walk? Who said that? If that's what you want to do, that's the limit you're putting on your business and on your income. But no one is saying you have to crawl before you walk. If there's something that you want, right, you can absolutely go get it. And I love the fact that I am seeing these examples. And really, can I be honest with you? Like these examples, what they say to me is that these were people that were just fed up with the status quo. They were fed up with failing. They were fed up with not getting the results that they wanted to get. And they simply decided to put themselves out there in a really, really big way, right? And create a message around their business that would inspire and empower other people. You guys, that is what it takes. That is what this is about, right? Like that is how we decide to make this work for us. It's not just the fact that it's master resale rights and we can go out there and, not create anything and we have this fantastic license. It literally comes down to the ones that are making the money are the ones that choose to go out there and make the money. Right. And so it's like when I saw that woman's story today and then I connected with her because I wanted to make sure, like, even though everything in me was like, yes, girl. And then later tonight, I got more confirmation, it's just this fact of, again, like me, I sit back and I'm like, I know my potential, right? I know my potential. And if I don't go for it, right, then how in the heck can I inspire any of y'all to dream bigger, right? Again, like I know that I'm a $100,000 a month business. I already know what's in me. So it's like, now that I know it, right? We talk about this in my mentorship, right? It's like, now that I know it, it's like, okay, so what do I do on a daily basis? How do I back into it? How do I actually work that business on a daily basis, right? To make it so. If I don't do it, how in the heck am I inspiring you guys, right? To do it for yourself? I'm not, right? And so it's kind of like in my world right now, I'm like, either you're in or you're out. Either you're in or you're out. Because for me, it's got to be all gas, no brakes. It's just got to be all gas, no brakes, right? Because there is no crawling for me. It's just simply walking and running, right? And you got to keep pace. You got to decide to keep pace. You got to want it too for yourself. You got to want it for yourself as well. And you've got to be willing to go for it, right? Hey, Shantae, I see you. So let's really talk about, right, like what are master resale rights, right? And how can you begin selling a done for you digital product right now? All right, like let me know, have I been speaking to any of you guys tonight thus far? Have I been speaking to you? All right. So yeah, I'm really, really excited about this. So excited. And that's one thing I love, about the whole master resale rights industry is that it's a product, right? That you get to sell underneath your brand. It's a product. It's not a business opportunity. It's nothing. You're not attached. Like it's not a thing you're involved in. Like a lot of these biz ops where people are like, oh, I thought you were doing X, Y, Z. No, this is not what this is, right? It is a product that I actually get to sell, right? The way that I want to sell it inside of my business, right? Period. And so like, I love the fact that because I have a community, again, I can give personal rights to it, like when it comes to that. So like, again, now might be a really, really great time for anyone that's on the fence, right? To just go ahead, right? Again, you're going to get a $340, right, training that you'll be able to learn from. Again, if you want to resell it, then you can decide to purchase it from me, right? And you'll have the same license rights as I do, or you can just simply enjoy learning from it and applying what it is you learn back to your business. It's entirely up to you. All right. So I will definitely tell you the two are very different. Where the roadmap is like, when I say it's my baby, it's because it's what I've been screaming for so many years. Learn the digital marketing skills, learn the online business skills, learn how to get set up. It is perfect for the newbie, right? It's perfect for the person that doesn't know the tech, doesn't know how to set up pages, like needs like all of the nitty gritty details, right? From A to Z. That is what the roadmap for someone that wants to do way more like social media selling, and they really want to focus on the branding aspect of social media and reels and, things of that nature. That's exactly what this particular program is for. And it even teaches you how to create a digital product. Like if you want to focus on creating like your own lead magnets or your own ebooks or your own thing, right? Because part of, our business in one of my frameworks that I teach, right, the last part is expand. It's like, you start making a lot of money by selling, in this example, like the roadmap. Well, do you not think like, Shantae, if you went out there over this next 12 months, right, and, you made $500,000 by selling the roadmap, do you not think during that time that you would have picked up a lot of knowledge and skills and insight that would probably have you pretty motivated to like create something of your own based upon your experience, right? Of earning $500,000, right, in 12 months time, right, through marketing. You're probably going to want to expand, right, and actually create something of your own, whether it's small, big, whatever, right? So it's like, there's always expansion. There's always levels to what it is that we do, right? I'll be honest with y'all. If I never have to create another product in my life, It'll be too soon. It won't be too soon. I'll keep doing master resale rights products, right? I love it. As long as they're good and high quality and people can really, really learn from them. Like, I feel like I really, really have like just found the thing that I just love, that I love for so many reasons. All right. So number one, all right, what are master resale rights? So guys, very simply, right? It's the ability to be able to get access to a product, right? Usually digital, all right? Usually digital, and not have to create it and to be able to sell it, right, as your own, or to claim ownership of it as your own. All right. So it's like if I were to create an ebook, or if I were to go into my library of all of the digital products that I created, right? And I said, pay me $300, right? And I will give you this course. And when I give you the course, right, you now have the ability to go sell it and keep every single dime of every single sale that you make. You can attach your own payment processors to it. You can decide to get paid the way you want to get paid. You have access to the files. You own the files. You can download the files to your actual computer. It's not an affiliate relationship, right? I owe you nothing and you owe me nothing once we exchange money for product, right? Because now it's yours. I don't get to micromanage your business. As long as you follow the licensing agreement, right? You get to operate business as you want to operate business, right? Based upon the license and the fact that you own it, right? Again, I never ask for more money from you and you never have to give me anything, right? And there is no, there is no, like, you are a part of my community, so to speak. No, you bought a product. Just like if I were selling a course and you purchased the course and you had login access to it, right? It just simply means you bought the course, you have login access, you can watch as much as you want, right? But in this instance with master resale rights, you actually get to own the product. And sometimes that can come in the form of an ebook. It can come in the form of a course. It can come in video modules. It can come in any kind of digital form that the creator wants to actually put it in. All right. That's the power of master resale rights. It's exactly that. It gives you a license, right, to be able to sell it as your own. Now, in most instances, you don't get to edit it, right? So like when I download the files for the roadmap, I can't go in and edit the videos. I can upload them, to my own platform, and I can add, right, videos to it, but I can't edit the individual videos. Like I can't go in and brand the videos or do anything of that nature. All right. Now, there's some instances where the license will say, like if it's an ebook and things of that nature, like I give you guys, those of you guys in my community, I give you, right, a master resale rights book that you can sell. It's in Canva. And in that instance, the license states that you can edit it and you can make it your own. All right. So again, you have to make sure you really understand what the license tells you that you can and cannot do. All right. Over the years, I have gotten access to so many master resale rights products. And there are some instances where they don't give you the file to be able to edit, which basically means if you resell it, you've got to resell it as is. And then in some instances, they do give you the license and also like the doc file so that you can edit them. So again, it's really important that you understand what the license is telling you. All right, if you guys have any questions, feel free to just chime in. I really felt tonight that I just wanted to talk about like what master resale rights are, why they're so amazing, and why this is such, again, it's a timely opportunity. I'm not saying you guys' time's going to expire, but when you understand like what's happening in this industry, right? And like the products that we are actually selling, they're products that are in such high demand because they teach high income skills, right? The skills that we are learning, right, are changing people's bank accounts very, very rapidly, right? And so it's like so important that you understand the gravity of what we have our hands on, and that you don't just make your mind up to get your hands on these things, but you make your mind up to really make use of the opportunity, right? Like me going live as often as I go live and uploading videos on a daily basis and emailing my list and building relationships and being a student of this industry and of this space and of this business model, right? It's because like I refuse to lose, you guys, right? And for anyone that wants to roll with me, like that's just the message you're going to have to hear, is a refusal to lose, and to hope that I can inspire you to begin to think bigger and aspire bigger for yourself, because I don't want you to lose as well, right? I want you to want it equally as bad as I want it for myself. And I want you to want it as bad as I want it for you. But the fact remains, no one's ever going to be more, no one's ever going to care more about your success than you. No one. But I will show up every single day to inspire you, empower you, and remind you, right, of the opportunity that we have at hand. All right. You just got to be able to see it for yourself. And I will tell you, like, when I think about everyone, right, who's made the investment into the roadmap, and they all tell me, like, again, how thankful they are, right? They're thankful that I didn't allow them to miss it, right? My girl, Melissa, right? She was someone that was in my all access program. And she was like, she was coming near the end of her time in my program. And she won the question. Yeah, she's like, so have a lot of people, from all access come over? And I'm like, yeah, like 98% of the people, right, that have come over. So just imagine, right? Like, so that's a good percentage of people, right, that actually were coaching with me, saw what it was that I was doing and said, hey, like, yeah, I want to do this too. It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute no-brainer to invest $500 and to get a whole year worth of mentorship as well. But she was one where she was like, she logged in and like a day or two later, she was sending me an email, again, blown away by what she actually had access to, telling me this was exactly what she has been looking for, what she wanted, and just so excited. Same response from Shantae. I wish I would have had this when I was first getting started. And Shantae is someone who, she's learned the tech. She knows how to create sites and systems. And, she just needed to like grow her digital marketing skills. But so much of this she's been acquainted with over the years. She just didn't have it in a simplified way like this to make it easy for her and the people that she wants to help. So I just want to make sure people really understand like what we have our hands on. You just couple everything together, right? The ease of master resale rights and what it is that we actually sell, digital marketing training. Again, this is, you guys, there used to be a time where, and let me know if you've been around for any of this time, where digital marketing was very bro, right? Like digital marketing was for the Russell Brunsons. It was for the Frank Kerns, right? Like it was for the dudes. Digital marketing wasn't like this thing where a lot of women were stepping up and saying, hey, I'm a digital business builder. I'm a digital marketer. You just didn't have that, right? Like we were internet marketers, or we treated it differently. You guys, now you have women, right, that are stepping up, and to them, they think digital marketing's new. Like so many women are like, oh yeah, I decided to buy the roadmap or buy this master resale rights course because, I started getting wind about digital marketing. And I'm like, again, it's one of those things I've taken for granted because digital marketing is what I learned 16 years ago. To me, it's the way of making money online, where for so many women, right, they've been in MLM and network marketing or direct sales or social selling. Like they've been doing things differently, or coaching. And so when I hear women saying, yeah, like I started getting wind of this digital marketing thing, like it made me realize, like, yeah, now's the time. So it's like we give people access to the knowledge and skills that are literally changing bank accounts in such a fast period of time. And like I said, I just won't be denied, right? I won't be denied. So how do we pick good master resale right products? Because there's a lot of things out there. You can go and Google master resale rights, and you can buy all kinds of master resale right products. All right. For me, price point is really, really important. I don't want to have a business model where I'm trying to sell a bunch of like $47 ebooks. It takes way too long, right? Or I've got to spend way too much money on ads, or I got to have way too big of an audience because now I got to sell volume. It doesn't stack fast enough for me. So for me, I prefer master resale rights with courses, right? Where, I can earn again $500 every time someone says, Steph, this is what I want, right? Or they just simply go and buy, right? And I'm asleep or doing other things, right? I want to be able to earn significantly, right, for my efforts. And guess what? Significantly in terms of this is nothing compared to what people have paid, right? Other people for digital marketing related courses and information. All right, nothing. So here are some things I want you to think about if you decide to like go out there and venture into master resale rights outside of, what I actually sell. Is number one, is it relevant, right? So again, the decision I made today, I'm like, absolutely, this is relevant. This makes so much sense, right? So number one, is the product relevant? Is the course relevant? Is the ebook relevant? Whatever it is you're looking to invest in, is it actually relevant, right, to yourself and also to your audience? That's what matters most, right? To your audience. Would your audience actually buy this? Right? Would your people on YouTube buy this? The people you're going to be selling to, whoever you decided is your ideal market, are they going to actually buy this from you? So it needs to be relevant, right, to who it is you're selling to, right? Is it current? It's so important, right, that you understand that because master resale rights have been around for, oh my gosh, like 20 plus years, like it's not a new concept, right? Just like digital marketing is not a new concept. It's just certain people are catching wind of it, right? And it's like it's turned and morphed into this totally different thing now, right? Where way more people are doing digital marketing, and doing master resale, right? So because, right, it's not a new thing, you got to make sure that you're not just buying stuff that's crap and then trying to get out there and just peddle it, because you don't have to create it. You can just start selling it. You want to make sure that it's current and that it's kept up to date. And that's one of the things that when Roadmap 2.0 came out, I was like, Hannah and Zach get it. Like, it's not just about creating this course one time, forgetting about it, and, just allowing it to kind of go by the wayside. They created it one time based upon the vision that they had. They saw how fast their community grew, right? And so many of the other communities have spun off of their initial work, right? And so they wanted to go in and kind of make better what they had already did, which gives us an even better, right, updated course to sell. So again, you want to make sure that when you are investing into a master resale rights product, right, that it's something that you can truly, truly stand behind, that it's current, that it's being updated, and that you're always selling something of high quality where the information is valid. All right. Just like if you were to sell your own course and let's say that it was on Facebook ads, guess what? It's your responsibility, right, to keep that course updated as Facebook changes, as meta changes, as rules change. You got to keep your course updated, right? Which is why, you guys, many years ago when I did my first YouTube training, I said, I will never do that again. Right? I will never teach something like that again because it changes way too often, right? For my involvement level of wanting to keep something updated, all right? So you want to make sure that it's current, right? And you want to make sure, you guys, that it's well taught. For y'all that are in the roadmap, let me know, is it well taught? Is that thing not well taught? My blueprint, right? Is that not well taught? You want to make sure it's well taught. You want to make sure that when someone invests in it, that it's not just the license that carries the weight. Like that, don't get me wrong, the license is something very, very appealing. Okay, without a doubt. That's one reason why I don't just sell my information, because to me, it's kind of like one-sided. I can go out there and make a ton of money just selling my informational courses, but then I know that leaves a gap with people like not knowing what to do once they finish the course. What I love is like when my girl Melissa purchased the roadmap, she's not only getting information and training, right, but she can turn right back around and do something with it, right, in terms of like selling the actual course as her own. So it's got to be well taught, meaning that it should be able to stand all by itself without the license being the main thing. Because if the license is the main thing, then it might as well be called a biz op. You might as well go out there and doing just some biz op, right, that lacks quality. Right? A master resale rights product is a digital product, right, that should be able to stand all by itself. And then if you see fit to actually sell it as a product that you are proud of, right, then you activate the license and you decide to sell it. And you guys, it's the exact same thing with affiliate marketing, right? It's like you buy a program, or like in this instance, right, I started using system.io, right? And I'm like, I want to become an affiliate. More people need to know about this, right? And so I became an affiliate, right? Because I believe more people need to know about this program and I want to earn a cut from it, right? Or buying a course, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, I love this course and I would love more people to know about it. So you become an affiliate and the company pays you a cut. It's just with master resale rights, right? You don't have to worry about the affiliate relationship because the person's willing, right, to actually just, hey, here's a license, you can sell it as your own. They don't care about a cut because they're more concerned with going out there and selling the product themselves, right, to earn 100% commission. So there's no right or wrong, right? There's no right or wrong, but it's important to really know what this is about, right? What this is. So is it relevant? Is it current? And is it well taught? right? Those are three things that you really, really should pay attention to when you are considering. And I can say yes, yes, and yes with everything that I have recently invested in, right? And that I know I'm going to be bringing to the market. I can say yes, yes, and yes. All right. So why is this so important, right? Why are master resale rights so important, right? It gives you the opportunity to get started, right? And running with a proven product. All right. When I chose the roadmap, I didn't have to question whether or not the need was out there. All right. When we create our own digital products, oftentimes we have to vet whether or not we're creating something that actually has a need. Do people really want this? Right? We have to go out there and do all of this market research, right? Instead, with the master resale rights, right? Typically, you're going to actually align in something that is already proven, right, to sell. Like that's where the allure oftentimes comes from, is the fact that other people are already out there talking about it. They're vetting it. They're talking about their results, right? Some are talking about what they're learning, right? Some are talking about the money they're actually making. They're talking about it from all perspectives. And so it's like, you know, that people already desire it, right? So you get to jump into something that is proven. It's like buying a McDonald's franchise. It's kind of like you walk into a 6-figure-a-year business when you buy a McDonald's franchise, where if you were to go out there and create your girl Steph Perez's burgers, that's not a guaranteed 6-figure-a-year empire, right? Or venture. No one knows about your girl Steph Perez, and is she even good at making some friggin' burgers? Right? No. So it's like, I'm going to have to work a lot harder, right, in order to build up that business because it's unknown. It's not vetted, right? No one's tried my burgers, right? So I've got to go out there and I've got to really, really do the hard work where everybody knows McDonald's, right? And so when you invest into a McDonald's franchise, you don't invest into it, right, because you believe maybe you have like the best burgers. You're like, no, I know it's going to sell. I know I'm investing in something that's proven. Right? So with master resale rights, you get to get out there. And again, what's the focus for most of us? What's your focus? Why are you here just on this live stream tonight? Like at the end of the day, right? What is it you want out of your business? Right? Can someone just be honest and real right now? Just call it like it is. What is it that you want out of your business? And if we're thinking along the same lines, it should be one word. What is it that you want out of your business? We might call it something different, right? But what is it that you want out of your business? Is the lag that long, that big? Get 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cash. We want money, revenue, cash. At the end of the day, right? You guys, that is what we want. So why do we not position ourselves for that? Why don't we, why are we making it harder? Right? That's what I love about master resale rights. It allows you to get into cash faster in your business, right? Even though what I did in 2007 wasn't, no, that comes way later, Terrence. What you want right now is $500 in your bank account today. Am I correct? You want $500 today is what you want, right? That's what you want. Everybody wants to end the day, right? Knowing that they've made some money, knowing that some cash has hit their bank accounts, right? Knowing they've sold something. Right? The way that we get in the money faster is by putting ourselves in a position to get out there and begin to talk about what it is that we're selling and how people buy it. So even in 2007, my business wasn't considered master resale rights. I bought a book, and that book allowed me to earn all of the money when I sold it. When someone bought the book from me, that money went directly into my PayPal account. Right. And so that's how I got off to a very fast start. I didn't have to think about creating a product, vetting a product. I didn't have to worry about like whether or not I knew my stuff. Why? Because I just simply started teaching and sharing from a book that had a lot of impact in my life. And I was like, oh my gosh, like literally my thought was more people need to know this. They needed to know what I was learning in the book, and they needed to know what I was learning through taking action. And so every single day I got out there, and the only thing I had to focus on was promotion. That's all I had to do. Right? Do you guys see how sometimes I get nutty? I'm like, why aren't you already out there promoting? You have nothing to do but to tell people how awesome the roadmap is. Can somebody please write that down? That's all you've got to do. Like, what's stopping you? You don't have to create anything. You don't have to vet anything, right? All you got to do is get out there and say, all these years, I didn't know business could be this simple. And just talk about how awesome the roadmap is. Educate people on what master resale writes. Educate people on the need for digital marketing knowledge and skills. Educate people on why so many people are failing is because they don't know the business of online business. Right, y'all? 3 days into my business, I made my first sale. 30 days, 28 sales. Why? Because I only had one responsibility. Get out there and promote. Get out there and promote. Get out there and promote. I proved that I could make money. And today I'm telling you that was everything. That was everything. I was like, wait, somebody will buy from a totally unknown person via video? Right? Say less. Let me keep this going. So of course I kept it going because I gave myself evidence that this worked. Y'all, that's the beauty. Like, that's why, right? Master resale writes why this is so important, why the time is now, why you want to get out ahead of the people, right? That are unaware of this, that don't know, that aren't taking action, right? And become their source of information, become their source of education, become the person that they buy, right, their next master resale rights or their first master resale rights product from you because you allow them to see it and understand it in the right way. Right? And again, you guys, we couple the goodness of what we offer, right? It's the fact of it's the license, right? Plus all of the knowledge, right? In a time where, again, digital marketing is changing so many, and I'm emphasizing women tonight because I'm so blown away when I hear $1 million in 4 months, $115,000 in 3 months, 90 days, $60,000 in 30 days. I'm unavailable. I'm just unavailable to think anything different for myself. I'm unavailable to talk about the idea of anything less, right? And I think last night, Veronica, so I think you were the one that you were like, hey, I'm here for it. Right. And today in my video that I did, right, it almost came out again, right? 6 figures or more in 6 months or less. I don't know why the 6 months keeps wanting to come out, but there must be a reason for it. We're not crawling before we walk. We're just deciding what it is that we want and we're going for it. We're deciding what it is that we want and we're going for it. All right. So we get to keep 100% of the profits. You guys, again, this is so important. You own this course. So it means, again, I want you guys to answer this for yourself. What's stopping you? Do you feel like, right? And for those of you guys that have it or you're out there, are you really selling the course on a daily basis? And we've talked about that a lot in my mentorship, right? Are you out there just creating content? Are you intentionally setting your content up for the sale? Are you literally selling the course on a daily basis? Such a big difference. Such a big difference, right? Like, as you can tell tonight, you guys, in all of my content, I'm very educational. I'll inspire the pants off of you, but there's never any bones that I'm selling something and I want you to buy it. I want you to be a part of this. There's never any bones, right? I sell a digital marketing course with master resale rights that I think everybody in this industry, especially if you're in my space, right? You need to have this. You need to be on board. You need to be in this community, right? No bones about it. Very, very clear. You do that, you guys, the 100% profits alone should inspire you to want to get out there and to really want to be a part of this, right? Again, it's changing women's lives so doggone quickly, right? And I'm telling you, like, my mind is already like, again, that's 6 figures a month. That's my mindset. I'm telling that story. You understand that, right? I'm unavailable for anything less. I'm telling that story. I'm sharing that screenshot. The visual's already there. What's the visual on your business in life right now? Do you have a visual on what you're going to be screenshotting? Do you have a visual, right, on the results, right, that you're bringing in? You guys, this is why I do this stuff. Right? I want to help you, like, see a bigger vision, for what it is that you want. Because not enough people out there are really talking up a bigger vision. Just doom and gloom. I don't want more of what I've been getting. Thankful for it. Praise God every day for what I have, but I have a bigger vision, right? And that's why I take action. That's what I do, right? With Master Resell Rights, especially with what we have our hands on here, is that you can finally, and I say finally because there's not too many things out there that are committed to your growth. They're not committed to you actually becoming better, right? They're just a means to help you make money. You have to take it upon yourself to go out there and get the knowledge on how to make money, how to market, how to brand yourself, how to do social media, how to do videos, how to write emails, how to build an email list, how to use the tech, all of these things. Like, you've got to take it upon yourself. I had someone, and this is not like to put that person on blast, but again, this is why I do what I do. Is they reached out, they said they were struggling with, getting system.io set up. And I said, I could help you. I said, but an hour of my time is $300. Just come in to the roadmap for $500 because you're going to learn how to build that and so much more. Like, do you guys see how I just see this as it's just the solution to help people understand and get access to what it is that they need to really be able to do what they've got to do, right? To make their goals or dreams, right, and their targets a reality. We have to know these things, right? We've got to have access to these things. We've got to acquire the knowledge and develop the skills if we stand any fighting chance, right, of again creating, right, these success stories for ourselves. All right, if you guys are here, you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Again, I'll talk about the bonus, right, as soon as I'm done. I have 2 more points, and then we'll close out. All right. And I'll talk about why the timing right now is so perfect, right, to take action with me, right, as your mentor in this, all right? The next point is there's no work on your part to create or maintain. That's what's so beautiful, right? So it's like when the Roadmap 2.0 came out, and again, even with this other product, right, that I'm bringing to the market, I don't have to maintain it. They're constantly updating it. They're making it better, right? I don't have to create anything. I just got to feel good about what it is that I am offering other people, knowing that when they invest in it, that the product over delivers, right? Knowing that when you invest $500, I know for real, you're getting $3,000 worth of value. I know that without a doubt, you're getting $3,000 worth of value. Easy, right? And so I don't have to worry about trying to create. All I have to do is know that I'm promoting something and sharing something that's of such high value that's going to leave each and every person better, right, than before they invested. I know for a fact that I do what I do and I go hard the way that I go hard is because for those that want this the way that I know I want this for myself, I know that you are better exchanging your $500 for the course than keeping the $500 because this course will make you better, right? This course will give you a leg up. This course, right, will position you for the online business success that you desire, right? This course will help you get to the money, right? A lot quicker than a lot of things that you can actually do. You just got to believe it for yourself. And more importantly, right, believing it's fine. Because a lot of people, I feel like they just give lip service, but then there's no action. So it's not just believing it for yourself through lip service, right? But it's believing it for yourself, right? Where your action supports it. What are you doing, right? Again, to prove to yourself, like, this is what you really want. All right. So that's what I love. Like, we just get out there and promote this thing. We can just get out there and share. Like, literally, I think about like when I was putting these notes together for tonight, right? And I was thinking about the fact that, I'm with this new Master Resell Rights product. I'm like, again, because I have the experience and the knowledge, it's literally as easy as getting it, setting it up. And if I wanted to, I could literally send it out to my email list today. I could go live and talk about it. Like, that's how fast it is. That's why it's imperative, right, that you learn this stuff, because Master Resell Rights gives you the opportunity to be able to sell faster than every single time you had an idea and you got to go out there and do all of these things before you can actually begin to sell it. Is that you get to get into money-making position crazy, crazy fast. All right. And then the final thing is I love the fact that you can fully automate the entire selling process. So the way my business is set up, and everyone is empowered to do the exact same thing based upon the training that we all have access to within the roadmap, right? All my selling process is automated. It's hands off for me. So I do the work in creating the content, right? People consume my content. They go to GoProWithSteph.com. They opt in, right? From the moment that they opt in, it's hands off for me. You opt in, you get follow-up emails from me, right? In every email, there's a link. You click on the link, right? You're taken over to the sales page where you can learn more, right? The next thing you do is you click the button to say, hey, I'm in. I want to go ahead and get started. You click the button, you go over to the checkout page, decide how you want to pay. You pay, right? The thank you page then gets you all enrolled in the actual course. You get a welcome email automatically fired off to you that makes sure you have everything that you need, all hands off for me, right? So we literally get to automate the entire sales process. So again, all that we have to focus on a daily basis is what? Doing those reels every day, doing those videos every day, having a presence on social media every day, like whatever your bag is, whatever that thing is you're committed to doing, literally, please write that down. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, right? And focus on mastering your skills, right? Being a student of this industry, which makes it so easy to be a student. Why? Because every day, right, you have an entire course that you can log into, right, to hone your skills, to master your skills, to get better at these individual things, right? To really, really put your success in your own hands, knowing that no one is ever holding you back. And there's not a lack of knowledge that's actually holding you back. It's all there for you. All right. So you guys, why is now the time? Again, if you're here, you have any questions, right? Please feel free to put it in the live chat. I'll be more than happy to answer. All right. But I'll get ready to close out in just a moment. You guys, now is the time. All right. For all of the reasons I talked about as it pertains to this industry, I'm telling you, like the next success stories, like they're happening right now. All right. They are happening right now. What are you going to do knowing that people are changing, right, their financial situations, right, so swiftly, all through their actions, all because they recognize a timely opportunity. And they just simply go out there and let people know about this timely opportunity. Right? They become the inspiration for other people. Just like I've become the inspiration for those that have bought from me, right? I'm going to continue to go out there and be that inspiration on an even bigger scale, right? You're going to be the inspiration for other people. So for that reason, right, the time is now. Like you should be able to see that, or I'm hoping that I can help paint the picture for you to actually see that. All right, you guys, time's going to go by anyways. In the next 90 days, right, what would you like your business to look like? Whatever you want that to look like, you've got to plant those seeds today, period. Right? You've got to begin planting those seeds today, which means investing in yourself, right? Learning, right? Getting out there, promoting. You've got to plant those seeds right now. Again, if you just understand the time's going to go by anyways, right? Why not make the most of the time, right? So that you could truly have, right, a leg up, that you could have a greater opportunity of winning. Do you really want what you have right now to be your reality 90 days from now? So how do we change that? We got to do something different, right? We, in fact, have to do something different. The time is now, right, in terms of joining my mentorship community, because right now the mentorship is free. The mentorship will not be free. And I just made it valuable, right, by adding this additional $340 Master Resell Rights course that you'll have personal use to. Again, you won't have the Master Resell Rights, but you will be able to learn from it unless you want to buy the Master Resell Rights from me. Again, that's completely up to you, right? But as someone, right, that's a part of my community, right, I just felt like this would be such an awesome bonus to add to it, is giving you access to be able to learn from it, right, and benefit from it, right, in case you do want to really dive deep when it comes to social media in that way, all right? And so when you get started now, you get an entire year. So you get right now and then all of 2024 of mentorship, right? Like I said, those that were working with me inside of my coaching community, 98% of them were like, no brainer. right? And some I had to make sure I insist, and I'm like, this is the move you want to make. Like, why? Because it's a $500 investment, first off, that's going to give you everything you need, right? To like help you be successful online. Like, I can't make it much plainer, right? It gives you what you need to be successful online. Plus, you get a year's worth of mentorship, office hours every week, right? Hangouts all throughout the month, right? A mentorship community where you can ask questions, you can get lessons and resources, right? You're not in business all by yourself. Like guidance that so many people say they want, you get that for an entire year, like 14 months, right? 13 and a half months, right? If you decide to get started right now, you get what most people wish they had, right? As they're out there flailing around, trying to figure all this stuff out for themselves. The investment into the course, right, is more than worth it all by itself, because the course, like I said, is easily worth $3,000. Easy. I don't do the mentorship because I feel like I got to give you a bonus. I do the mentorship because I want to help you win. I want to give your business the X factor by sharing and teaching things with you that give my business the X factor, which is the messaging component, the showing up component, right? The being component. It's like I said, the roadmap, right? And even what you're going to learn in the social media program, it teaches you how to do. And in my mentorship, you learn how to be. Right? How to be magnetic, how to show up, how to create the messages, how to be inspiring, how to be the person that other people want to buy from, right? Big difference. And you guys, that's exactly how the money is made. No matter what platform you're leveraging, right? It's the being magnetic part, right? That makes a difference. And that's where I focus a lot on in my mentorship, because I know for me, that's what made a big difference in my own business over the years. And I know there's not a lot of programs out there that focus on that. Right? You got to kind of figure that out for yourself, or you got to go out there and invest a lot of money like I have over the years into mentorship and into coaches that specialize in those kind of things. So I'm leveraging all of the money that I've invested, my time invested, right? My knowing in all of these things, and I'm giving it back in my actual mentorship. And I've had plenty of people tell me that the roadmap is fantastic, but for them, it's the actual mentorship. It's the mentorship that's been making the difference for them. All right. So right now you get it comped gratis for free. There's no extra cost, right? In the next month and a half, that won't be the case. For anyone that does desire mentorship, it will come at an additional cost, right? So you look at paying like double the amount, right? Versus just getting it for free right now. All right. And I do accept Afterpay and Klarna on my site as well, if that helps you in actually breaking up your payments. There's some people who've gotten started for $44. There's some people who've gotten started for $125 and their payments are spread out. It just depends upon what you qualify for, either through Klarna or Afterpay, or just a simple $500 investment, right? That's it. There's no monthly fees. There's no upgrade fees. You're never charged more. And you get to actually own the course. So literally as soon as you purchase it, you can log in and you can download the entire course and have it on your computer, right? For safekeeping. You never have to upload the course and sell it any other way, but to know that you actually own the course, right? So if you do decide you want to sell it on your own platform, or just to know that you have the course on your computer, that you really have a digital asset that you invested in and that it's yours, you can absolutely do that, right? That's what I did. Right? That's what I did, right? In both instances. All right. And so like, if you're ready to get plugged in, if you've been on the fence, if tonight's been one of the nights that has helped you, like, take action, right? Take action, take action, take action. Literally, you guys, the time is now, right? Go to goprowithsteph.com to get all of the details, to get plugged in. Once you get plugged in, again, you'll automatically get everything that you need to get you plugged in immediately. And then look out for an additional email from my system that will give you access to my mentorship hub. And when you get access to that mentorship hub, make sure you watch the orientation video that I did. It's the first video in the mentorship section, and it's going to make sure that you really understand how to begin processing the information within the roadmap so you can get set up for online business success very, very quickly. And if you want to shoot me over an email and let me know like what your actual focus is, maybe your focus is not leveraging the master resale rights, but maybe you actually have a business idea you want to run with. If that's the case, let me know and I'll tell you exactly what modules to focus on when you first get started. But if you're like the majority of us, right, you probably want to learn and begin getting set up to earn at the same time. And if that's the case, my orientation video will definitely lead you in the right direction to get all of those things set up really, really quickly. All right. So as you guys can see, I'm really passionate about not only what it is that I'm doing, but where it is that we're going. Like, and again, today with that big epiphany, it's like at some point you got to like tap out and say, uncle, like I'm tired of resisting. I'm tired of feeling left behind. I'm tired of knowing I can play at a bigger level. I'm tired of being the one sitting on the bench. Like, I know that I'm better. I know that I can do these things, right? And you just got to take ownership of what it is that you want. Right? Like, and that's the common denominator I hear in so many of these stories, right? Of like 6 figures in a couple of months, is they were just simply tired and they saw an opportunity. They realized how timely it was and they decided to get out ahead of it. They decided to do the work, do the 3 reels a day, really target their audience, speak to their audience every single day. You know, like all the things I'm starting to do now, right? A video a day on YouTube, plus going live, like all of these things. Why? Because I know I can play, right, at a higher game. I know I can play at a higher game, right? And I want to inspire way more people that might have been sitting on the bench, right? Or maybe not going as hard. Maybe you thought you were going hard, right? I'm hoping that I can help you see a bigger vision for yourself, right? That's why I do what it is that I do. I'm passionate about what I do, but I'm also passionate about where it is, right, that we're going, right, and who we're growing into and becoming, right, in order to actually manifest that, to actually get that. Because if we want something different, y'all realize it's not the person that's sitting here right now watching this live stream that's going to get you there, right? You've got to decide to become that person right now, right? Operate as that person right now, back into the actual results that you want, right? And begin operating at a different level. If we want things to change, what we've got to actually change. We know all these things, right? Like we know these things. So when do we start doing these things, right? They really do make a difference. So I really hope that you guys are leaving better than when you came. Hopefully this message tonight, right, was not too intense. But if it was, right, then so be it. Because you're always going to get, right, you're always going to get like the real, the authentic, and the raw from me. And I'm always operating like at my most authentic state. I share what's on my heart. I'm led by inspiration. I give by inspiration. And I hope that I can inspire you in this way as well. So again, those of you guys that are in the community, I'm so excited for y'all to get access to this extra stuff. If you do decide that you actually do want to purchase the resale rights for this, because maybe you want to decide to sell it, yourself versus just having personal use license, just reach out to me. And let's just say I'll do you a solid, right, on getting the license. Let's just say that. All right. So just reach out to me, right, if you want to know what that solid is. All right. Have a great night, you guys. And again, if you're ready to get started, either go back to your email, right, or any email that you would have received from me, click that link, go ahead and decide to get started. And then message me, let me know what your goals are, and I'll make sure that you get plugged in accordingly. And if you have any questions, right, or if you're just getting, if you're just in the know of all of this right now, go to goprowithsteph.com to get all of the details and to take action. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, you guys. So crazy excited, right? And I look forward to doing this thing with you guys really, really big. Have a great night, and I'll see you guys back tomorrow. Bye-bye.